shoe!
California,
Shame on you!
let the prisoners
Out of shoe!
Governor Brown,
Shame on you!
let the prisoners
Out of shoe!
Governor Brown,
Shame on you!
let the prisoners
Out of shoe!
Governor Brown,
Shame on you!
let the prisoners
Out of shoe!
Governor Brown,
Shame on you!
let the prisoners
Out of shoe!
Governor Brown,
Shame on you!
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 California,
Shame on you!
California,
Shame on you!
California.
Shame on you!
Please come over and take a leaflet and hear about how the state of California has got 10,000 people in solitary confinement, which amounts to torture. People are held indefinitely in windowless cells 6 feet by 10 feet with no access to fresh air or light. I want to say something about women in prison, because even though this hunger strike is mainly of men, women in prison in the US have been fasting every Friday in solidarity